Well, it's finally been said. Someone says I'm angry. Uh, why wouldn't I be angry? What does it take to outrage you? Someone in my last video, let's start a riot. It's purely thought police that someone not be angry. Aggression is a natural part of humanity. Uh, the government aggresses against citizens, shoots and kills them, tases them over nothing. The police hold people down and cuff them, and then finally decide to start beating on them. And all they want to know is why they're even being arrested. Your banks, your government hands money over to banks. They steal it, and no one's being made to be held accountable for it. Um, the funny part that you don't get outraged about is they take out the $300 million and they give it over to the Federal Reserve, and then the Federal Reserve in turn lends it back to our country at interest. When we could have taken better advantage of the 300 million, spent it the ways that we saw fit, been able to draft our own interest from it, or no interest, to take care of the problems at hand. And you're still not outraged. Martial law is right around the corner. They threaten it every day. Congresspersons threaten re-education camps, FEMA camps. When do you become outraged? At what point? At what point do you get angry? The best time to what? Have a revolution of mind is what? When they've declared martial law, so that way you can't congregate? That's really what congregating, is all about, is bringing people together. And I don't have to seem more aggressive. I've always been more aggressive. I've always pushed for a Gandhi-style resolve to all of my videos. But the fact of the matter is in order to wake a nation up, something has to happen. Waco breaks out, a handful of people get mad, no one says a word. A few people are made to suffer a little penalty. Bill Clinton gets a lot of pressure, and Janet Rito gets fired. Oh, well, all done, all better. That that solved the issue. That made it all better, and that wasn't even the edge of the beginning of the problems that are going on here in this country. Um, our color divisions, our race divisions, our religious divisions, dividing. It's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say that convinces people that part of our duty is to defend our Constitution against all foreign and domestic enemy. The domestic enemy right now seems to be the White House. Still, that hasn't stopped. We're fighting a war in Afghanistan and Iraq that are unconstitutional. We cannot give War Powers Acts to the President. It's unconstitutional. And no one's angry. No one's upset. As long as they keep getting to watch TV and plug away their little insignificant lives to the grave, while a handful of rich and powerful people steal your sovereignty, steal your freedom, and to some nth of a degree, if not all, want to steal your lives, your very life. And you're still not angry. So what does it take to rile a nation? Apparently nothing. Uh, Nothing's going to rile you. Nothing at all. No one's angry. I'm damn mad. And it's getting in the way of my judgment, and it's getting in the way of how I'm trying to help, because I see dozens, hundreds of people here on YouTube who find a scrap of information and dig around, and they locate something, and this summer there will be foreign troops training right here on U.S. soil. They call it training. I don't believe it. It's the first step toward martial law. Well, it's actually probably about the 28th step toward martial law. They're guaranteeing that they're going to take the guns away from citizens by August or September. They're going to convince all Americans to surrender their weapons. Uh, you know, when do you start getting angry? What's it going to take? Are they going to have to kick you out of your house and push you in the street? Are they going to have to directly affect you in your home? Are they going to have to kill one of your children, or kill a loved one that or someone that you know? But hey, it wasn't you, so you'll keep your head down and your mouth shut, and you'll let the day trudge on until it is you. Or we could have nipped it in the bud. We could have stopped it in its infancy. But you're not angry. You're not angry because you drink the fluoridated water. You listen to Alex Jones, and yeah, he's got a lot of wild, crazy conspiracies. But if and sometimes there are elements of truth to his video and to his recordings. Um, there are elements and hints of truth, and then other professionals that he has on his show introduce new information and new ideologies, and then the swine flu outbreak, and people aren't taking any preventative measures, and people are dying, and you're still not angry. Now we're at a level 5, and according to the Patriot Act, a level 5 emergency is enough to declare martial law. So whether or not it's a level 5 is purely determined by the World Health Organization, at which time you're not angry. Really, you're very calm. The best proposal I've ever had, and still stand by, is to convince all of America to just simply stop. To stop going to work, to stop their daily lives, stay at home. It's the best protest that could ever happen. Kick back, don't do anything. Why won't you? Probably for the same reason I won't. We have families, or we need to eat. But if a whole nation does it, it's a standing threat. And they'll declare martial law. Anyway, so we're on the teeter's brink of martial law. It's more fluoridated water for everyone. Virtually everything that I've predicted has come to pass. I still can't prove some things because I don't have access to helicopters. I don't have access to any information. And don't think I wouldn't hike out and go find these places, just on the mere hint that they might exist. Specialized satellite photo, the ability to be able to get into these places or meet people, I would compromise them just simply by my presence near them. If anyone ever found out some of the stuff that I found out, and being close to an FBI agent that could point me in the right direction, or a CIA instructor that could point me in the right direction, it's never going to happen because they have families too, and if they divulge any information that's critical to U.S. security, they'll be arrested and tried as spies, even though the information that they surrender is more than enough to help indict someone in the truth of this. There will be no prosecutions for any of the White House leaders who set forth the torture programs. So by the same token, there should be no prosecution for any of those who committed the torturous acts under direction from the White House, who were trained by the CIA, who were shown time and time again how to extract information. And the rest of the photos, the colonel in Abu Ghraib who had his head bashed in, no one mentions that. Shit Boy from Abu Ghraib, and yes, he really was. The electrical wire leads with the hood over his head, we don't know whether or not those were applied. And you're still not angry yet, really. You know, this is what's happened in America. Everyone says, "Oh, you know, this will all blow over. It's just the winds of things, and this will all go away soon." And no, it won't. It's only going to get worse. When push comes to shove, they're shoving harder than we are. So my aggression is my loss of faith in the American people to be able to do anything at all besides nothing. It's what we've become famous for. We're the people that do nothing. Spain is more willing to prosecute George W. Bush and the members of the White House than we are here on our own soil. We have extradition treaties with